Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boys, ICT Traders, man. And look, I know what the title say, bro, but look, you need not be worried about what other traders are doing. You need not worry about surpassing 90% of traders. What you need to worry about is surpassing you. This is things that we already know, but I have to say this. I have to lay these bricks for y'all, bro. If your problem, because look, I'm going straight into it. This shit, straight into it. No playing around. Everybody knows what they need to do. I hate when people, I low-key cringe at New Year's resolutions, bro. Because if I see you making a New Year's resolution, I know you will most likely be the same individual doing the same things, assuming the same identity, not upgrading this time next year, 12 months from now, 365 days from now. You gonna be the same person. Your New Year's resolution still gonna be needing a resolution. You feel me? With that being said, you are the most important person in your story, in your life, bro, in your reality. Nobody's coming to save you. But you can. And so don't be focused on what everybody else is doing, because nobody coming to save them neither. Some people get saved, yo. How are you going to learn from that? How are you going to benefit from that? I'll tell you this. I hate doing pointless things. I hate having pointless conversations. I hate talking to people about things that do not matter. Every once in a while, sure, I'll do it. Maybe will I do it for like 5 minutes? Sure. But like, bro, once this shit go on and on and on, and we're not talking about anything substantial, I would rather save my breath, because you're distracting my mind. My mind don't operate on that frequency. My mind operates on the growth frequency, I guess you could say. So why would I pay attention to what other traders are doing when there's nothing to benefit from that, when that's not operating on the growth frequency? In one of my last videos, I'm not sure which one it was, I said, yo, don't set goals this year, bro. Because odds is, you still have some goals on the table from last year. Don't set a New Year's resolution, bro. Write down your issues, write down your problems, write down where you can improve on. Don't set a goal to improve, just write down where you can improve on. It's a difference. It's a big old difference in it. I'm not gonna write down, I wanna fucking learn how to top tick the top of the week. I'm just gonna write down, I wanna start catching the top of moves. I'm not gonna write down, I wanna learn how to drive in traffic. I'm just gonna write down, I wanna learn how to hit the brake within a reasonable distance from the car in front of me. Steps, bro, steps to this shit. And the reason why you wanna do that is because you slowly, this has happened to me and it sent me spiraling into a depression before. A depression, I wasn't depressed, but because I set these massive goals for myself, wanting to own the world. Not understanding the fact that I have to build this block by block until it turns into a city, until it turns into a nation. You're like, ICT Traders, get to the point. My point is, if you want to surpass 90% of traders out there, focus on you, and it's that simple. Now, I am going to give y'all things that y'all can do. I am going to show y'all how I progressed in trading in the past 2 months. Look, in the past 2 months, this is my second phone. I'm recording on my phone. My camera, I can't find my SD card converter or whatever to, y'all don't care about that. My trades went from looking like this. Y'all can't even see that. I'm going for 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, whatever, till my trades really like top tick, bottom tick, 500 ticks, you know what I'm saying? Crazy RR, the craziest RR that I hit last year in December was 1 to 27. Like, I'm used to going to 1 to 2s. I'm gonna show y'all how to advance y'all mentality. I'm gonna show y'all how to become a better trader. But I need y'all to understand first, jump out of them discords that you in, unless they actually providing you value and they're operating on the growth frequency. Unfollow them people that's not posting on them. Unfollow them people that's fucking with your psychology, because understand they could be posting good things and still messing with your psychology, bro. I see somebody, one of the first things that I would do when I used to get off of the charts was jump on Instagram, jump on Twitter, jump in the Discord, see what everybody else caught, see if people caught the same trades that I was taking. And I also used to jump on their pre-market to see if people had the same type of analysis as I do. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. That was a part of building the building, building the block, building the city. Because I had to realize in order for me to build my world, for me to have this, I have to stop focusing on other people. You will surpass 90% of traders by doing your own due diligence, doing your own work, and logging everything, writing everything down. I tell people this, but I'm not sure that they understand how to do it. And if they are doing it, I'm not sure that they're doing it properly. Now, this is the most proper way that I'm about to show y'all how to log y'all data. You could do the same thing with your daily habits, etc., etc. You could do it with anything. This is proper to me. This is what's made me gain so much confidence in my strategy. This is what's made me be able to catch the moves that I catch the entries that I catch. This is what's gotten me about to have my first payout. Y'all don't know that video coming soon. I've been off of YouTube, but your boys are finally about to have his first payout. And when I get that first payout, which will probably be in the next week or so, say don't put a time limit, it's going to be in the next week or so. I'm going to come on YouTube and I'm going to show y'all how I did it. But for now, let's focus on the processes. Let's focus on us. Let's focus on you for a moment. What are you doing to make your strategy better? I'm not here to fix your psychology. If what I just said doesn't fix your psychology, then you the only one who can do that at the end of the day. So I'm about to jump on my charts. We're going to get active. I'm going to show y'all my back testing log. And I'm going to show y'all how to properly back test it. A lot of y'all going to jump off of this video right now. Some people already clicked off of this video, not understanding that this is the most valuable part of the video. Nobody on YouTube is talking about this. I've been in the trading journey for years. YouTube algorithm full of trading shit. And I haven't seen anybody talk about this. So stay right there and listen to this 15-minute video. It's 15 minutes of your life. And I promise you, if you follow the steps that I'm telling you to take, the things that I did, I walked this path before I'm telling you to, then you will see improvement quick, fast. I promise you. Let's jump on the charts. And look, bro, before I jump into this chart right here, to this log, I want to show y'all these are the type of trades that I was catching before. The 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, scalping. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them. If you can consistently catch them, you're golden. Doyle trades 1 to 1s, 1 to 2s. And we watched him have $500 days. Now he's having 10K days. You can do that. No problem with it. But these are the type of entries that I'm catching now. And there's a big difference in the skill level that it requires to consistently do this. Now, I'm simply setting up a system to where I don't need to catch big moves all the time. I don't want to catch the whole range. I don't want to catch the weekly range. A 1 to 4, 1 to 5 is what I'm consistently catching before my trades reverse or before they do whatever they do. I'm bagging a 1 to 5 pretty much every time. 90% of the time. Let's just say that. If I can do that consistently, there's only one reason that I'm able to do that. From here to here, there's a gap. And I'm about to show you what's inside of this gap. So stay right here, sit your ass down, and listen to what I'm about to say, bro. I promise you it'll help you. Let's do it. Alright, bro. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear on here. This is a new software that I'm using. So let's hope it's not cheeks. So boom, welcome to the lab. This right here is my back testing log for the year of 2023 on NASDAQ. The whole year. The only months I have not completed on this is November and December, which I'm working on. But I'm not gonna lie, you get sick of this shit after a while. Because the whole point of this right here is for you to go in. Okay, you know what? Let me explain it like this. The whole point of backtesting is to collect data, yes, on your strategy. But when you narrow it down to just collecting data on your strategy, bro, what you do is you fail to realize other things that are going on in the market, other things that are happening before your strategy, that are giving your strategy the necessary means to play out for you. When we lose, we typically just move past it, say that would have been a losing day. How about when we go in here, we jot down why we lost, yes, but then we figure out why we lost. If you can do that, then you will automatically begin to improve. Because for example, I've built this in late November, so I've had this for about 2 months now. Within 2 months, I've went through pretty much a year worth of data. I would backtest about, I'm not sure how this math adds up. Sometimes I would do a week. Sometimes I would do a couple days. Sometimes I would sit there and go through 2 weeks. These things take hours to do. But on average, I'm going through about a month a week. Yes, a month a week. Maybe a little bit more sometimes. What that does is, while most people are in the market for an hour a day, 2 hours a day, I'm going through a month worth of data in that 10 hours of their trading days. You know what I'm saying? 5 trading days. They may not trade one day. 8 to 10 hours of trading days. I'm going through a month of data, aka 40 hours for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through that every single week. Not only am I going through it, I'm figuring out why we're doing this. Where are we? I'm comparing it to correlated markets. I'm looking at what's happening before my trade happens. What is happening after my trade happens? Why did my trade play out? Everything must be deeply analyzed, bro. I'm going to show y'all what I mean in a second, but keep that in mind. I have a student who's most likely going to watch this video, and I'm not bashing you, bro, but when they showed me their backtesting log, all it was picture of the trade and the dates, and it was on 1 minute. My old backtesting log was the same thing. I didn't have a picture of the 15-minute, the 1 hour chart. I didn't talk about significant PD arrays that were on a higher time frame. I didn't talk about the economic calendar for that day, for that week. I didn't talk about where we are in regards to previous week range or previous day range. I didn't learn about the other types of SMTs, all these different things, until I started backtesting daily, weeks worth of data daily. So boom, let's just dive into this shit right quick. I'm going to show y'all April 2023, for example. After you complete the month, you want to have the monthly profile. What was the high of the month? What week was that? Q1, Q2. What were the lows of the month? Q4, Q2. What were the expansion weeks? Q3, Q4. And also you want to have what is SMT. Now, I'm hesitant to show this picture because it's going to be confusing to y'all if y'all don't trade my same strategy. But these are the type of things that I'm working on. This is just to show where the candle opened, where the candle closed, the range of the candle, so that I can understand what were the expansion weeks in this month. Q4 was an expansion week, but I wouldn't know that if I didn't see that in Q4, the 4th week of the month, we'd had SMT with the 1st week of the month with ES. ES didn't take this low. I wouldn't know that this was the target, this previous SMT, had I not seen that in Q3, the 3rd week of the month, that we had SMT with ES again. On the 3rd week of the month, ES ran the 1st week's high and Q did not, which sent us lower. There are things that you're going to see that you did not catch before. And then you're going to see things happening over and over and over again. And then you're going to be able to gain an understanding on that. Once you gain that understanding, you're able to look at it deeper because you're layering your understanding. Once you're able to look at it deeper, you start seeing things that's what ICT was talking about. That's what so-and-so was talking about. That's why I be losing on this day. There was something in the charts. I believe I was backtesting August. I had noticed around my entry points, there was something that's happening, and I'm not going to get into it here because we would be here all day. There was something that was happening every time before we drop. 7 times out of 10 before we expand. I never heard nobody talk about it. I brought it to one of my friends that trade who backtest just like this. He said, oh yeah, that's what so-and-so over here talks about, and it's called this. Because I'm asking him like, yo, what should I call this, bro? I've never seen anybody talk about this, but I would not be able to. Borderline create my own concept unless I did spent so much time looking at old data. Mind you, this is only a year. Mind you, this is within 2 months. Dude, can you imagine what you can do within a year of real time? You can go through years worth of data. Don't use no damn bot to test your strategy for you. Don't go through every day just looking for a fair value gap on a higher time frame and a market structure shift on a lower time frame in SMT. I used to trade like that. Bro, the model works. Cool. The entry model works, but the entry model does not matter. What matters is you being able to see the markets for what they are. Can you predict on Sunday what is going to be the high or low of the week? Can you predict on Sunday where our target is? That's what's important. Can you predict the high of the day? Because if you can do that, it doesn't matter what your entry model is. When we backtest, we're not looking to test out our entry model, bro. I cannot stress that enough. We're looking to learn. I'm looking down here, the camera right here. We're looking to learn what the market is actually doing. If we go through week 1, I had the weekly profile in here. In the expansion days, and this is not even supposed to be right here. This is supposed to be here. And it's also the wrong color. The weekly profile. Mind you, I have the weekly calendar here. Before I even look at the chart, I'm looking at the weekly calendar saying, okay, Monday we have 10 a.m. news. Usually when we have 10 a.m. news, the market is kind of awkward. The trades don't really play out until 10:30, 11 o'clock. But I wouldn't know that unless I was backtesting so much, right? It'll most likely be an accumulation day. Why? Because we have higher impact news on Wednesday. Tuesday, we have 10 o'clock news. Again, it's most likely going to be another accumulation day. It's going to be a trash day. Or Tuesday can put in the high of the week, and Wednesday we distribute. Wednesday we expand. The only way I'll be able to look at that and see the possibilities of what can happen is if I backtest weeks on weeks on weeks. Log the data. It sounds so corny, bro. I sound so corny talking, bro. But I'm saying what nobody the fuck is saying to y'all. Nobody said to me. I literally heard somebody say in an interview, I came up with this because I dropped out of college and I locked myself in a basement for 4 years and I figured this out. And what he figured out was so goddamn elaborate that I was like, the only way that he could have figured this out is by going through years worth of data. Click. 2 months ago. The weekly profile. Mark it up by the day. This is what happened on Monday. Tuesday put in the high of the week. SMT. Wednesday we distribute. Then on Thursday we create SMT with the previous day low. So we run on Thursday. Friday we accumulate, which also means that Monday will most likely expand, and then the next Tuesday will accumulate. And we actually gonna go see. The only way that I would know is literally by backtesting. Monday expansion, Tuesday accumulation. Literally, bro. I promise you I did not look at this, and I don't remember doing this. I don't remember what this chart looks like. I'm just telling you from experience. Tuesday accumulates. We also got CPI Wednesday. It just lines up perfectly. You would be able to see this from last week. What do you think is going to happen before we have a high impact news driver? Accumulation. We have no news Monday and Tuesday. Accumulation, bro. We're going to accumulate. But let's say it was Thursday of last week. If we, depending on what day we distribute, depending on what day we accumulate, we can expect a run the next day and an accumulation the next day before high impact news the next week. Some of y'all are not catching what I'm saying. Maybe I'm saying it awkwardly. But if you understand, you understand, bro. And if you don't understand, go understand. I'm trying to tell you. So trades and confluences. Can you like kind of see what's happening here? I'm literally writing it down as if my memory got wiped. If my memory gets wiped and I come back here, let's just not say my memory got wiped. If I forget that I ever did this 5 years from now, I can come back here and figure out exactly what was going on in this chart because I'm writing it down as if I'm teaching myself. Do you see how in depth this is? And then I'm going in there and I'm finding the best entries. If I take an entry and I lose, I write it down. Then I figure out why I lost. You adopt the mindset that there's a reason for everything in these markets. If you lose, there is a reason. If you lose, then you did not see something. Literally, if I were to redo Tuesday, this is what it would look like. This is how I'm doing this, bro. Do you see how much notes are in here? I don't even write this much in my actual trading journal, my live trading journal, but I'm back testing. I'm going through old data. This is important. This is important. Week after week after week. Second week, week 2. Important notes. Important notes, bro. In-depth notes. Monday and Tuesday accumulation days, we're not trading. Wednesday. The pictures speak for itself as well. You know, at this point, I'm in April. I kind of understand what I'm looking at by just looking at the chart. So starting in January, I had to write down a lot. But as we progress a couple months forward, I know exactly what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the picture because I use the same PD arrays and I use the same box colors and etc. You know your chart. You know what you're looking at when you see your chart. So my descriptions begin to get less and less unless I came across something that was worth noting. Why did my description start getting less and less? Because I was learning more and more. And I didn't need to know everything because I was able to look at it from my pictures. So weekly profile here. Trash week. Look at the news though. If we ever have an upcoming week of news that looks like this, I can go in my journal, my backtesting log, and refer to every time we have flash news PMI at 9:45. I can go look at unemployment claims at 8:30 and it happens on a day after accumulation. I can go look at these things. We have CPI tomorrow in the live market. Today, I'm about to go through my journal, my backtesting log, and see the CPI typically stop out London session. Of course, there has to be narrative in there, but I want to know if I should trade London tonight and catch the whole move tomorrow. I can do that because I have so much goddamn data on CPI. I have so much data on the previous week, what the day before CPI looks like before we have a crazy expansion, a 300, 400 point expansion. I know how many points CPI typically moves because I blogged this, bro. You want to be better than 90% of traders, right? If you want to be even 1% better, do this. You will surpass so many traders and you will surpass. I don't care if you've been trading for 5 years. If you haven't done this, you will lap yourself over and over. How can I create a new concept? How can I find something in a chart that I've never seen anybody talk about? Only by seeing a million fucking candlesticks. Only by seeing something over and over and over until I say, wait a minute. Something is off about this one. Look closer. Boom. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. Journal that down. And if I see it again, I'm going to journal it down. What the fuck do I notice? It's happening, and it's happening, and it's happening again. Why is nobody talking about this? Why has ICT never said this? There's only one person who said it, who's brought it up. One person touched on it. Doesn't teach it, though. There's one person that teaches it. Let's go to week 3. You know, let's just go to a different month. Let's just go to August. Sometimes you'll have months that have 5 weeks. Typically, if you have 5 weeks, the first week is low probability because it's a half week. This is the first week of August, but it includes July. Would you know that? If you didn't backtest it. The weekly profile. What does news look like? Looking at this, Monday is most likely going to be an expansion. Depending on what the previous week or previous Friday did, Monday can accumulate. Tuesday can put in manipulation for the week. Wednesday can expand. Thursday, I'm not seeing that far into the future. I need to see Monday and Tuesday at least first. Or Monday can expand, Tuesday can accumulate, Wednesday put in a manipulation for the week, and Thursday distribute. Friday, continuation or reversal or consolidation. High of the week, Monday. Why? Because we had SMT between the previous Friday and that Monday. I don't know why I closed it, but just pull it up. Monday, it's an accumulation day. Tuesday, accumulation day. Small expansion to the downside without any real drawdown. Wednesday, distribution day. Thursday, accumulation. Sparks a reversal. Friday, last minute continuation. Nasty ass week. This is disgusting. What did I say? Half weeks are typically low probability. Going into a half week, would you know that? Most of us, I won't say us because I'm not in this community anymore of overtraders. We overtrade every week. Yeah, people overtrade every week. Not even see all of these damn red folders and think, okay, this is going to be a good week to trade. Not even having enough data to know this is a low probability week just based off of its placement. Y'all probably hear my brother in the back. Niggas singing in the shower. Boom. Jump into the days. I literally said it. This Monday's price action is dog shit. Short commentary on this week because it's already low probability. It's trash. The trades that we're seeing, we're not even expecting them to play out how we would week 2, where we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing. Accumulation. We have a huge high impact news driver. We're going to expect that news driver to manipulate or distribute depending on what Wednesday and Tuesday do. Is Wednesday and Tuesday going to put in a manipulation for the week while Thursday expands and completes the weekly objective? What's going to be the high of the week, Tuesday or Wednesday? In this case, it's Monday. It be like that sometimes. But Wednesday, straight distribution day. I'm saying what's going to be the high of the week as if it's not right in front of me. Wednesday, distribution day. But the only way that we would be able to do that is if we used SMT. And that's another important factor. I remember when I would backtest, I would only use lower time frame SMTs. I would get cooked a lot of the times, even in a live market, lower time frame SMTs, because I didn't understand the same way that you can use PD arrays. 4-hour fair value gap is going to be the most powerful fair value gap, so to speak. We got weekly and daily. We're just going to say 4-hour. It's going to be way more powerful than a 5-minute, right? So if you see an SMT on a 4-hour, It's going to be way more powerful than the SMT on a 5-minute. Backtest. Look, y'all don't even have to do this exactly how I'm doing it. Y'all don't. Do it in a way where you learn best. Study the things that you want to study. But you better study hard, bro. And you better log this shit hard. As if you're never going to look at this again. You know, as if you're going to pass this on to your kids, bro. They need to understand what the hell you're talking about. As if you're going to look at this 10 years from now. Studies from 10 years ago. You're going to look back and be like, damn, I'm proud of myself, bro. And your studying and logging, data logging is going to get way more advanced than this. Way more, bro. My trades before compared to my trades now are in a completely different league. The only thing that is different is I back tested the fuck out of the markets, bro. I've seen every day of a single year in hindsight. Emotions removed. I'm actually seeing things for what they are. With more knowledge on the charts than I did the previous year. In the past 2 months, bro, I gained skill, honed my skill, sharpened my blade very fast. This is how. I said this before. I say it on my Instagram stories. If you don't follow my Instagram, go follow my Instagram at ZC Trades with the Z, the same as my YouTube channel. I say this all the time. But what I realize is a lot of people don't properly backtest. What is your yearly analysis? If you start at January, what is your yearly analysis? Fucking July. I'm marking up SMTs, where we are in relation to the range. All of these things. What are the high of the weeks? How does it correlate with the economic calendar? If you do that alone, bro, correlate the economic calendar with high of the weeks and higher time frame SMTs, you will cook. Your entry model does not matter. What matters is you being able to read the markets and say, shit, we probably a week away from this target, 2 weeks away from this target, but this is where the market is going. That's when you know that you're skilled. If you can do that consistently, that's when you know that you're skilled. And you're not going to learn how to do that in live data. I promise you. Your emotion, you may, but it's going to take you a very long time. Because in my 2 years of trading, or a year, I don't even know how long, pushing 2 years, of trading ICT, I didn't learn that shit through live data. I learned that shit through back testing. So yeah, this right here is going to allow you to surpass your current self over and over and over again. And it's also going to allow you to surpass 90% of traders, because I need you to realize once you sign a contract for a funded, you are considered a contracted technical analyst. How the hell are you a technical analyst and you haven't even stacked up a year worth of data yet? If I have a year worth of in-depthly logged data, who do you think is going to have more accurate anticipation to the market? I've seen a year and I've logged it very tightly, very close, correlated with the economic calendar, looked at the SMTs, used 3 other markets, ES, YM, and Q. When I'm done this year, I'm going to go do GU, EU, and DXY. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't understand the point by now, then you're just not going to get it, bro. So YouTube, that's about all I got. If y'all want these, let me know in the comments. I will make a template of this and I will drop it in the bio. Y'all just gonna have to come back for it. I'm not gonna drop it right now because it's very simple. It's very simple to make. If you truly want to do this, you can just make this yourself. I don't like giving people handouts, because if I give you this for free, you barely gonna use it, bro. If you really want to do this, you go do it, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Literally, November, just because that's the month of my mind. November 2024. Click this, turn into, click page. Put your little icon right here, 1, whatever. Week 1. What the fuck would it be? 11? Yeah. Turn it into a page. Click the page. Go to Forex Factory. Look at the news. screenshot the news. Take the screenshot of the news. Drag it here. Go here, type in weekly profile. High of the week, low of the week, SMTs, expansion days. You fill this out after you complete the week. You click this, you turn this into a toggle so that you can take a screenshot and drop a picture here, just like this. Close the toggle. Click this, try trades and influences. Turn it into a page. Again. Click that page, bro. You just go like this. Monday. Screenshot of pre-market. If you want to do this the right way. Screenshot of pre-market before you trade. Screenshot of the higher time frame, the lower time frame, target areas, points of interest, SMTs that we already have, what buys you are. You will also want to put that in because you also want to build your power to anticipate. Go in there and start logging your trades, bro. What do you see? Why did this happen? Why did you win? Why did you lose? If you lose, there's a reason. That is when you learn the most. What did I miss? That is the mindset that you need to adopt. Shout out Typical. Typical said that one time and it stuck with my mind. It'll be here forever. Wasn't even talking to me. He's talking to himself. What did I miss? Whatever you missed, write that shit down, bro. Put another screenshot of the higher time frame. Write down what you're looking at on higher time frame. Mid time frame. This is the 1 hour, 4 hour. This is the 15 minute. This is the 1 minute. Journal the fuck out of everything. Your skill will increase. So yeah, YouTube, that's about all I got. I'm gonna get with y'all boys on the next one. Like I always say, tighten up. And hopefully y'all boys took some value from this. Peace. Let's do it one more time. Peace.